moment to prepare myself.
Yeah. Anything that you that surprised you? Anything that you like jump out at you, or anything that you found to be interesting or challenging?
I have one thing that I think it's quite funny. I think I'm so how silly and at the same time kind of easy to trick the mind, or at least my mind is, because I tend to be very much all over the place, and I like to kind of jump from one thing to the next, and that for the good and for the bad, right? And so I know myself, like if I hadn't been in this container now, like I would have done some things and then could just gone like jump back and forth between like all of the other little things that I want to do today. And somehow, even though I didn't even like put like the little windows with your faces weren't on my screen where I on the desktop with my writing, I didn't put it there. But like even just knowing that you're there and you're writing made it like whenever I have like this little monkey, it's like, oh, like why don't you go and like finish that document or like respond to that email or no. I'm like, nope. Like I felt sort of like seen, like this accountability was there. I felt like I'm cheating, and that even though rationally like no one would ever know, and like but it sort of worked, like it worked to keep me on track. And that's actually very like I like my monkey mind, but like when it comes to these things, it's actually very, very helpful to kind of just like stay fucking focused on one thing for a little bit, and it was very good. Like I could see the fruit of the labor, I could see that like, wow, like in this period of time, like I actually like managed to like open something and close something, so like this sensation of closure is just really, really wonderful. And yeah, just like another motivation. So I'm surprised, I guess, that the accountability works even like virtually, and even though you don't, like no one will ever know still. Yeah, very, very good positive surprise.
Thank you. Big surprise. Yes. Yeah. I do want to share one quick note is that I chose Zoom for that reason, because Zoom, when you minimize Zoom, there's still that tiny screen of someone. It's not Google Hangout to do that. And there was very like intentional choice on me. Yeah. Anyone else?
Yeah, I was seeing Huyang all the time, so so it was like you was there, and I need to do something. If not, I'm gonna feel guilty of not doing things. So it's really has.
Yeah. And I do not have that thought in my mind. It's what you made up in your mind. It works great.
I think for me, what is very powerful is the intention setting in the beginning, in which, because I express it and vocalize it, I feel committed to it, and it becomes a priority, and it becomes very alive. Like just knowing why it is important for me, like why I'm choosing to do that, really reframes it, because yeah, it makes it feel like it's to work on that. It's not like I have to, and that creates a different energy for the creation process, and yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, intention. Yeah.
Yeah. I also find it very interesting how I can enter people's assignments and rooms. I love to see your places, the paintings, that fancy light or whatever hanging objects. And every time I join the sessions, a whole new group with a whole new background, different assignments. So we're in this together. I think that's something that also makes up this, I cannot do something else, I cannot cheat, because we're all in this together for 1 hour. There's some real sense of visual, some real sense of purpose here. which I really like. So to me, the more the better. Maybe less than 10 people, but this 3 to, I don't know, 7, 8 people is a nice number to keep us going.
Yeah. Thank you. And please help that, make that happen by showing up yourself and inviting your friends. Sometimes one day we will deal with the problem of too many people, but not yet. Yeah, I do want to share something that because I've been just iterating over this for 20 something times now. And I hold the tension between efficiency and pleasure. Efficiency, you know, like it take a lot of time at first to talk and get to know each other, and then centering and all that, and then getting things done, having more time. But I also noticed that it's kind of a go slow to go fast approach, especially monkey mind situation. There's no way the monkey mind can come down without like some really lengthy upfront time of like slowing down, breathing, meditating on that, then writing that down and saying all kind of wishy-washy thing. Like for me, it worked because I really need that level of slowing down to actually be in the space of writing. And usually it took me long to get there. And now I find that with the group, get 15 minutes, I can get there. And that's pretty efficient in a way. So strangely enough, it feels like a long time, but it's efficient in the larger span. So that's my big learning. Yeah, and so thank you so much. Please come back, get your most important work done. Whatever you feel resistant on, I think we can work it here. Not a big promise, but I think we have been delivering that together. So that's pretty cool. If you want to stay longer, you can. I just need to go to another meeting. But yeah, hope to see you again. Yeah.
Sure.
We
Thank you so
have
much.
meeting all the time. Have a nice evening. Bye.